1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has expressed the need to tap huge potential and opportunities to promote trade relations between Pakistan and Turkey. Minister for Planning says political stability and continuity of policies are inevitable for development of the country. Advisor on Kashmir Affairs reiterates government's resolve to expose Indian aggression and cruelties in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir at all international fora. Indian troops in their continued acts of state terrorism martyred 32 Kashmiris during the last month. And now the news in detail. A high-level Turkish delegation led by Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu called on Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Ankara today. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari and other members of the Pakistani delegation were also present in the meeting. Both sides discussed ways to strengthen bilateral ties between Pakistan and Turkey. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has urged the business community of Pakistan and Turkey to take the bilateral trade to $5 billion within the next 3 years. Addressing a dinner reception hosted in his honor by President of the Union of Chambers and Commodity Exchange of Turkey, Rifat Hisar Beklogo, in Ankara, he assured his government's all-out support in this regard. The Prime Minister said, unfortunately, the historic friendship between Pakistan and Turkey does not reflect the bilateral trade, which currently stands at $1.1 billion. He said the government has done away with all the impediments to business sector, urging Turkish investors to invest their capital in multiple sectors like agriculture, IT, dairy, textile and many other fields. The Prime Minister also thanked the Turkish people and the leadership for supporting Pakistan during the earthquake and floods, besides showing its unwavering support for the Kashmir cause. He also reiterated Pakistan's stance to support Turkey on the Cyprus issue. Minister for Planning and Development Ehsan Iqbal says political stability and continuity of policies is inevitable for making Pakistan a developed country. Addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today, he said, the country needs such policies where there is no reversal and shocks. He said, we will have to ensure writ of the law and the constitution in the country. Advisor to Prime Minister on Kashmir Affairs and Gilgit-Baltistan, Qamar Zaman Kaira, has reiterated the government's resolve to expose Indian aggression and cruelties in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir at all international fora. Inaugurating the all-parties consultative conference on Kashmir issue, The Way Forward, in Islamabad today, he said, the entire Pakistani nation is standing by their Kashmiri brethren in their just struggle for getting liberation from Indian clutches. Qamar Zaman Kaira also paid rich tributes to the spirit of Kashmiri leadership of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir for its continuing struggle for achieving their inalienable right to self-determination. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their continued acts of state terrorism martyred 32 Kashmiris during the last month. During the period, at least 26 people were injured due to use of brute force, including tear gas shells and blasts in the held territory. Indian police and paramilitary personnel arrested 92 people, mostly youth, and destroyed 2 houses during 180 cordon and search operations in different areas of the held territory. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has said Palestinian leadership would take measures to confront Israeli escalation against Palestinians. Mahmoud Abbas made these remarks during a meeting with visiting Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi in Ramallah. He said Israel's criminal actions and racial discrimination are carried out amid U.S. silence on these provocations and practices that flagrantly violate international law. He said Israeli government is not abiding by the peace agreements signed with the Palestinians, international law and UN resolutions, and Israel is continuing its unilateral actions mainly in Al-Quds. Safadi said Jordan stands by the side of Palestinian people and their just cause. U.S. President Joe Biden has announced that the United States will send Ukraine more advanced rocket systems to help it defend itself and to strike enemy forces more precisely from a longer distance. Biden said the aid would strengthen Kyiv's negotiating position against Russia and make a diplomatic solution more likely. In the first one-day cricket international of 3-match series against Pakistan women in Karachi, Sri Lanka have set a target of 170 runs. Batting first, Sri Lanka were all out at 169 runs in 47.5 overs. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.